What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Let's talk about my dividend portfolio because today I'm excited. Today was the first time that I went through and added up everything, and it's the first time that last month I gathered over $100 worth of dividends. Now, understand that this is not the normal amount that we have quarterly dividends that are in there, and my average will be a lot lower. But I want my average to grow a lot higher to show exactly what will be monthly and what would be quarterly, and overall how much I would essentially gain. So I want to take you through all the numbers that I do have right now. I'm going to take you through my account and what I hold because I currently have a balance of $33,881.14, and it may change by the time I finish this outro, or technically intro, I guess. But if you guys could make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. I mainly have a lot of crypto conversations over there. But if we want to start, some conversations on stocks and ETFs and dividends, feel free to follow me there, and we'll start doing that. But just let me know. But my overall portfolio, where we stand in Robinhood, is $33,883.99. Um, I do have buying power of $35.19, which I do need to purchase something, but I was planning on throwing some more money in there, so I'm probably going to wait a little bit. But I have $33,884.27 in the last month. Actually, let's look at the last day. In the last day, I'm up by $47 or 0.14%. In the last week, I'm up by 2.09%. Or I guess that has just updated, and now it's 1.28%, and I'm up $428.73, which is a massive amount in 1 week. Next, in the last month, I'm up $866.32 or 2.64%. If we look at the last 3 months, I'm up $1,031.10 or 3% overall. In year to date, I'm up that much as well. In the overall year, in the last 365 days, we're going to see $1,434.51, up 4.4% in the past year. Now, I started making these moves in like October, is where I had like $63 that I invested, and I kept investing a little bit more. I like what Robinhood does here. They don't just take the amount that you're adding in there and they go, okay, your account is up by this much. Like, that defeats the purpose of seeing it grow, because I consistently add more money as time goes on. Like, as we go the next couple of days, I think I might add somewhere around $5,000, which means that if it decided to jump, it would say that I'm up, over 10% of my portfolio if I added $5,000, which is ridiculous in some cases. So the fact that I have this all updated and showing that in the last year, I gained $1,437 or $1,441 or 4.44%. That's what's amazing here. And I like that about Robinhood, not to kind of, put them up on a pedestal in a way, but I do like that about their platform. It's very simple, simply put. Now, if we look at some of my top positions that are here, I do want to update this and look at my total equity. In a lot of these positions, I think the most that I have invested is SPHD, which is $8,600, $5,400 for ticker symbol O. I do have about $5,500 for VYM, as well as 4,400 here, 5,000 for FDVV, 2,000 for SPHD, and so on and so forth. You can go through all of the rest of them and see that. But I do have an impact where I'm gaining, anywhere from 1% dividend yield all the way up to about 5 or almost 6% dividend yield there, whether it's monthly or quarterly. So let's go through some of those positions that we have here. Now, I'm going to go through my dividend tracker spreadsheet, and it's going to tell you exactly how much I did gain. Now, over November, right? November is where I received my first dividend, which was $2.15, then $37.59, then $18 and $24.55. Now you're going to see here today, or technically throughout last month, I received $118.92. This was virtually everything that I did receive, with the exception of PRF and Coca-Cola. I received a dividend from basically everything else. And this is why I'm looking at a $118.92 payout. Now, also, you have to understand that I would be getting paid out a lot more if I wasn't making those transactions in March. I invested somewhere around $20,000, $24,000 in March alone. So there's a lot of room that I didn't end up having anything invested in those plays. Like VYM, like I had a very small amount. So while it says that I should have $45 in projected, I only have $17 because I only had a certain amount that was in there. But the price rose, and also the amount that I had rose as well. Same thing went for SPHD as well as ticker symbol O. You're going to see the difference in the projected 25 to 12, 36 to 11. So typically I should receive, if everything goes as planned, it should be around $233, with the exception of just looking at the two things that are monthly, or three things that are monthly payments of ticker symbol O, SPHD, and JEPI. So all of those are monthly payouts for me. And I plan on putting more into JP Morgan Equity Premium Income in a little bit, but I only have 10 shares of it right now. And I would say I put a lot more money into Realty Income as well as SPHD, almost buying 200 of SPHD. I don't know what I'm going to buy with the next 5,000 that I have, but you're going to see here that monthly payout, I should receive somewhere around $66, meaning that if we're looking at 10 months, it's going to be $660. If we add another 60 to that, or I guess 120 to $660, we'd be looking at $780 that we would have over the year that we would gain in dividend income, which I feel like is great. If I'm gaining an average of around 5 to 10% in the gain of the overall positions, as well as looking at a 6%, or sorry, looking at a $780 increase there, I think that's phenomenal. If I can gain 10% overall, then I could be gaining somewhere around $3,000 in just the movement of the position, as well as the $780 going into everything and kind of compounding as we go along. Now, I also plan on adding more and more as time goes on. Like I said, I probably will have, by the time you even see this video today, I may have already invested the $5,000 into something else. But this is where I stand. I am going to go through maybe at a later date and see what the projected would be overall, because if I'm gaining $66, average, and that's just from, SPHD, ticker symbol O, and JEPI, that means that I'm going to gain a lot more when it comes to quarterly amounts for everything else. So for like SPYD, I'll have $29 times 4. FDVV, I'll have $40 times 4, as well as SCHD, that's $40, $43 times 4, and so on and so forth. Even Vanguard, $45 times 4. So it's going to be more than just $780. You have to also factor in the quarterly payments as well. So anyways, guys, let me know what you're thinking about my dividend portfolio. Is it all coming together? Am I investing into the right things? Do you think I should be owning something else as well? But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this community. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.